Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is a winner. Well, a bird. Everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody's talking about the bird, with a bird, bird. The bird's a winner with a bird.
In true fifth-generation warfare, you do not know who your opponent is. Example, who is responsible for, who's the puppet master behind the COVID crisis as we've experienced it? Who is it? Anybody here know? Was it Klaus? No. There's something above Klaus. Was it Biden? Was it Tony Fauci? These are all surrogates, okay? You don't really know who is managing the message that has been propagated on you. That's fifth-generation warfare. Over the last 3 years, Western governments, non-governmental organizations, transnational organizations, pharmaceutical industry corporations, media and financial corporations have cooperated via public-private partnerships, which I assert is a euphemism for fascism, to deploy the most massive, globally harmonized psychological and propaganda operation in the history of the world. Okay, over the last 3 years, you have been subjected to the most massive, harmonized, globally coordinated propaganda campaign in the history of the Western world. Full stop. With this campaign, the governments of many Western nation states have turned, okay, this is key, military-grade psychological operations strategies, tactics, technologies, and capabilities developed for modern military combat against their own citizens. These are inconvenient facts. The world that many of us believed existed no longer exists if it ever did.
You see how these guys work? How many times are we going to allow ourselves to be screwed over by these billionaires and people who don't give a damn about you because they get so much airtime? We're bamboozled to think they're better than you. They're not. Just because they shit in a golden toilet. I've met with Trump, 2-hour-long conversation after he endorsed a fool in Massachusetts who couldn't get a job. I mean, nothing wrong with Uber drivers. But he promotes himself, this fool who ran in Massachusetts for governor, that he runs a business. We had to get a job as an Uber driver. And that's who Trump endorsed, who was part of doing the election fraud on us. So I asked him, why'd you endorse this guy? He goes, well, I don't know. Well, he's a fucking scumbag. Well, I don't know. Yes, he is. It's a 2-hour conversation with Trump. And then he said, oh, Dr. Shiva, you're great. You've done so much, praising me, praising me, praising me. But at the end of the day, the Save America campaign by Trump is cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Kerry Lake had to give him $100,000 to get his endorsement. So all of you Republicans, stop endorsing these people. I gave him money. Frank Licato's on the phone, put up at least 10,000 signs for him. So stop being bamboozled. Have respect for yourself. No one is going to save us.